Every boot has a story, and these Red Wings are something special. Passed down from father to son, they have seen years of hard work and life lived. Yeah, a new pair could be bought, but not with the memories that these hold. They're worn out, but totally irreplaceable. So today, we're rebuilding them back to their former glory, not to make them perfect, but so a son can wear them again in his father's memory. It's sentimental, it's real, and it's what we do. So join me today as we bring these guys back to life. Let's go. Alright, beautiful people, we're going to be beginning the breakdown process on these much loved Red Wing boots. Now, the way these are constructed, they're in three parts. We've got our welt at the top here, then the very, very thin rubber midsole, and then we've got our outer sole. Now, on previous videos, you would have seen me just take the shoe to the machine and sand all the old stitches flat, and then pull the sole off. Well, we can't do that with this design, as the outer sole is covering where the stitches are. They're underneath here. So we're just going to grab a wee knife, pop up all these old stitches, and get the soles taken off. Now all our stitches are broken, the sole should just peel off pretty easy now. Now, interestingly enough, out of the amount of Red Wings that I've repaired, I've never seen them use any foam for the filler on the inside. It's normally cork, so I'm not sure if this is an older design, but yeah, that's something I wasn't expecting to see on the inside here. So something else I've noticed here, there was no stamping on the inside of the shoe, but there is stamping on the tongue here. So we've got 8.5 size E and 3K 2003, and I think the last number is 6. Now, I've googled and tried to figure out what this means, but I can't come up with anything. So if any of you guys know any information about this style of Red Wing, let me know in the comments below. Alright, so that's our boots completely stripped down. Now we're going to attack the uppers with a ton of conditioning and cleaning. They're super dry, they're needing a little bit of life put back into them, especially the welts. They feel pretty rough, so a good bit of cleaning and conditioning back into them is really going to make them nice and supple again. There's a good chance to do it now while the soles are off, because we've got more flex and able to get into the areas that are a wee bit harder to get on when the soles are on. So let's get going, guys. The way the leather on these boots is aging is giving out a super cool patina. We've got some light spots, some dark spots, and some scuffs. I think it gives the boots a lot of characteristics and tells the story of the boots even further. So we're going to use the groover tool and cut a channel around the sole for the stitches to lie in. Now it's not really necessary because this sole is going to be covered up by the wedge unit, but it's going to help me with two things. The stitches are going to lie in it, it's going to allow me to bond the sole just a little bit better. It's not going to have the bumps of the stitches there, and also when we channel it round, it's a good guide for the stitcher to actually follow. So the foot of the stitcher will go into the guide and run all the way around, and it'll help keep it stuck on the stitcher. Let's go. So we're going to change the thread colour again on these ones. Red Wings normally have a white thread on the welt stitch, so we've got black in the machine at the moment. We've just attached the two ends together and you'll start to see the white thread coming through. When it comes to this one, I just need to pull out here because the thread, the way they're together, they're too thick to go through that last one there. So I'll just pull that in, pull it through, and that's us ready to stitch. And that's how it's done. Hit all the original welt holes there. Looking fresh. Hello. Alright guys, so that's us completely done with this week's project. These Red Wings are now looking better than ever and they're ready for the customer to wear them in his father's memory. So guys, as always, thank you so much for dropping by, checking out the videos. Leave me some comments below, let me know what you think about the finished results, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out guys.